What's up guys, it's Mario. So within this video I want to talk about World War II zombies and super Easter eggs within this next game. I just want to get straight into the video here, so if you can leave a like that'd be greatly appreciated, and let's get started. So it's fair to start off with Black Ops 3 because I feel like that was the first Call of Duty in which super Easter eggs were sort of taken seriously and the idea of it was actually sort of feasible. Black Ops 3 had this huge story arc and a super Easter egg sort of made sense. A lot of the unanswered questions we had, a lot of the different dimensions being closed, and where the blood vials were really from, and we got bits and pieces of that information throughout the year. But once we didn't get that super Easter egg, and once the Revelations, ending cutscene especially, just didn't really tell us anything. It was like, oh, Dr. Monty's new world, these characters in a separate section of the world in their own little area, and like the cycle continues. It's like this weird thing. We never got any closure. That's why the super Easter egg was wanted and needed. Didn't get that either. I think, for Treyarch's next game, they're definitely going in with a super Easter egg in mind 100%. Infinite Warfare, I don't know if they already had a super Easter egg planned or they saw what happened with Black Ops 3, because there was a pretty insane downfall from that. People were pretty pissed, So Infinite Warfare, I didn't really know what was going on. I didn't really keep track of the storyline, but they had a pretty good super Easter egg. Like, they had some crazy stuff. I don't know if it answered everyone's questions. I don't know if people had any questions to begin with, but I mean, at least the experience from what I saw, it seemed like a pretty insane thing. So they had some pretty cool stuff, although it was Infinite Warfare Zombies, so I don't think, I think maybe like a quarter of the population actually played and enjoyed that, but that's besides the point. World War II, what are they going to be doing? Now, it's harder to really discuss what exactly this super Easter egg is going to be. I feel like, for me, around like DLC 2 time, sort of midway into the storyline, you get an idea of what is going on and what is going to happen and what this sort of game binding, this map binding Easter egg is, this final Easter egg that ties all of the maps and all the storylines together and just all the events together into one huge Easter egg. You sort of understand what that's going to be midway into the game. I think World War II, it should be a lot easier just because like it's the first time they're ever doing that storyline. With Black Ops 3, it's insanely hard because you don't know exactly what information and what characters, what bits and pieces of storyline they're going to be bringing in, because you have years upon years of stuff that they can talk about. But World War II Zombies, you literally just have that same thing really with Infinite Warfare Zombies. It was the first year they've ever done it, so it's pretty easy to understand how to bring the storyline together. So that being said, this game, we really don't know exactly what that super Easter egg is going to be. In plain terms for now, it could just be something in the final map, and maybe you need to go back to each of the maps and do a certain task, and you complete it, and you get some sort of storyline cue and some new quotes, and you go through all these maps, the base map, the DLC maps, and in the final map you have this insane super Easter egg boss battle. I think that's how it's going to go down with World War II Zombies. But the storyline specifically, it's going to dictate what exactly is a boss battle and what exactly they're going to be doing, because the whole premise of World War II Zombies, and there are different things with these characters, and Mary Fisher and stuff that's going on there, rescuing her brother Claus. So I don't know how much of that's going to play out through the game. I don't know if that's a map specific, because that's all we really have right now. Like, we have the different letters, but getting Claus is like sort of this map, this base map, their objective. Is that going to translate? Like, are they going to, get Claus is going to join them, and then, what else? Are they just going to simply be fighting zombies for the rest of the season? It just doesn't really make sense, because we don't really know exactly how it's going to play out. Obviously, the whole thing was, the Nazis, creating this, zombie army to fight, and blah blah blah. It's it's pretty generic at that point. What are they doing? They're recovering. Again, for this map, I think it's just a specific situation where they're recovering these priceless monuments and fine arts. So the super Easter egg, I don't think the super Easter egg is plainly going to be, going back and, maybe, understanding why each of these monuments is important, or achieving, or, finding new monuments that the Nazis are holding in each of these DLC maps. If we're going off of the information we have right now, that's really all we have to do. Like, the super Easter egg that's from what I can think of is really that's it. You go back to the different locations, you find stuff the Nazis are still holding, and then you finally, you know, defeat the Nazi zombie army. And the super Easter egg end goal, you know, maybe is that ultimate turning point. I don't know if it's going to be, you know, an element or a certain battle or just some specific point. The super Easter egg is going to be, or at least a boss battle would be that specific point where, you know, the Nazi zombie army is finally defeated. Now, you know, that's if they don't want to continue the storyline. Maybe the super Easter egg is almost like a cliffhanger and they want to set it up for another Nazi zombies sort of storyline arc game mode for the next Sledgehammer game. You know, you never know. But I think with that idea right there, I think the super Easter egg with, you know, it's sort of, that's like the preliminary idea of what it could be just based off of almost no information we have right now. So, you know, that being said, if you leave a like, that'd be greatly appreciated. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think the super Easter egg is going to be? Like, what's going to happen? You know, you really can't get into specifics, just theorize about different stuff, just based on the little information we have now. And, you know, that's really it. So that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.